Tonight's Bersatu dinner, a real peace talk or a political showdown in disguise. Anwar says Sabah corruption investigations is far from over. FIFA turns up heat on FAM amid citizenship papers scandal. All that and more coming up. Bukit Damansara could turn into a political hotspot tonight as Bersatu MPs gather at Muhyiddin Yassin's house for a private dinner. A leaked invitation, along with rumors of a counter-protest, has drawn widespread attention. The dinner comes 2 weeks after 19 Bersatu MPs signed a letter protesting disciplinary action against Wan Saiful Wanjan, Wan Ahmad Faisal and Deputy President Hamzah Zainuddin. Wan Saiful was sacked and Wan Faisal suspended, both moves tied to pressure on Muhyiddin to hand over power to Hamzah. Some see tonight's event as a possible reconciliation. When met in Parliament today, Hamzah, Mas Ermiati and Islahuddin Abbas, all signatories of the letter, confirmed to Malaysia Kini that they would attend, but downplayed its significance. Hamzah said a meeting between the party president and MPs is normal, while Mas Ermiati and Islahuddin described it as just an ordinary gathering. The situation grew more tense after a poster circulated in Bersatu WhatsApp groups promoting a rally to defend Hamzah. He denied knowing who organized it, questioning why anyone would need to defend him. Sources close to him dismissed the poster as a black ops tactic. Wan Saiful also told Malaysia Kini today that the poster appears to be a smear campaign designed to make it look like Hamzah is mobilizing supporters. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has clarified that the ongoing Sabah mining scandal, which has implicated more than a dozen of his Gabungan Rakyat Sabah allies, has not been closed. Speaking in the Dewan Rakyat during ministerial question time, Anwar confirmed that the MACC has submitted its investigation papers to the Attorney General's chambers.
Saya sendiri nonton dan saya sendiri anggap video itu hujahnya kuat untuk disiasat. Yang siasat itu SPRM. Dan menurut keterangan SPRM setelah dirujuk kepada Jabatan Peguam Negara, setakat ini dia ini kes jenayah. Dia tak ada time limitation. Pasal mas kena sabar sebab setakat ini 3 didakwa. Tidak dilepaskan semua yang lain.
Anwar was responding to a question from Pasir Mas MP Ahmad Fadli Shari, who asked why he had not taken a stronger stance on corruption in Sabah. Yesterday, Tay's lawyer Mahajot Singh criticized the Prime Minister for saying the videos alone are insufficient evidence, despite over 300 pages of supporting documents, including banking, records, and WhatsApp chats. Anwar explained that prosecutions were made only where there was solid evidence. 3 individuals, including whistleblower Albert Tay and 2 assembly persons, were charged while other cases remain under investigation. A 16.5% stake in Cellmax has now pushed a state lawmaker to demand answers. PKR MP Lee Chen Chung wants an official explanation after Malaysia Kini reported a Raja Muda Selangor's stake in Cellmax Sdn Berhad, the company running parts of Selangor's parking system. He says only a clear statement can prevent assumptions about anyone's involvement, including the royal institution. Malaysia Kini found Tengku Amir Shah holding his 16.5% stake through Tanah Perwira and Grayscale Holdings, while IT-Max controls 70% of Cellmax. Cellmax has Selangor Intelligent Parking (SIP) concessions from MBSA, MBSJ, and MPS, with MBPJ still outside the deal. The concession splits revenue 50-40 in Cellmax's favor, with 10% going to Rantaian Mesra under MBI. Lee said it's vital not to speculate without full information and noted even basic documents on SIP aren't accessible. Last month, a resident's request under the State's Freedom of Information Enactment for SIP documents was rejected because they were classified under the Official Secret Act. MB Selangor's press secretary said he couldn't comment on alleged involvement but noted SIP went through an 8-month public request for proposal with 26 firms entering and 3 shortlisted. From now on, you can also listen to KiniNews on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Scan the QR code on the screen to follow us. FIFA has launched a formal investigation into the Football Association of Malaysia after uncovering forged documents linked to several heritage players. This comes after FAM's appeal against earlier sanctions was dismissed. In September, FIFA sanctioned FAM and 7 Harimau Malaya heritage players. FAM was fined 350,000 Swiss francs and each player was fined 2,000 francs. FIFA says the 7 players don't have Malaysian-born grandparents contrary to claims in their paperwork. FIFA is now investigating 3 individuals, suspended FAM Secretary General Nur Azman Rahman and licensed FIFA agents Nicolas Pupo and Frederick Moraes. According to FIFA's Appeals Committee report, their involvement raises serious concerns that merit thorough scrutiny. FIFA says its investigation aims to identify who falsified the citizenship documents. It will also audit FAM's compliance and governance to decide if further action is needed. FIFA will alert authorities in Brazil, Argentina, the Netherlands, Spain, and Malaysia. It says forgery is a crime in all 5 countries and it's up to their authorities to consider legal steps. How did a cheek kiss from a 2023 cartoon episode end up causing a 2024 takedown? Kinitv has the details. RTM has yanked Santiago of the Seven Seas after viewers claim to have spotted a scene where 2 male characters kissed. The 2 characters, Rio and Martin, are a gay merfolk couple. The post included a snapshot from a 2023 episode where Rio kissed Martin on the cheek. The issue was then picked up by PAS, which urged the government to take action. RTM issued a statement yesterday denying any LGBTQ+ content in the episode that aired on Sunday. They said their review found no acts of warmth that suggested a same-sex relationship. However, it said it is still pulling the show off RTM2 to conduct a thorough review to ensure there are no elements that raise doubt or touch on cultural sensitivities. Santiago of the Seven Seas is about the titular 8-year-old pirate going on adventures around the Caribbean. The censorship of the cartoon show comes just 2 days after a music video by girl group Dolla was removed from circulation following criticism by Religious Affairs Minister Naim Mokhtar and others for being too sexy. If you like the stories we produce, consider supporting us by subscribing to Malaysia Kini. Click the link in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to subscribe. 2 entertainment bodies say the heat on girl group Dolla is misplaced because production teams usually decide wardrobe. They add that global pop trends still need to be adapted to Malaysian norms. Speaking to Malaysia Kini, Karyawan's general manager Ahmad Abdullah said responsibility lies more with producers who handle styling and should anticipate cultural sensitivities. He supported Religious Affairs Minister Naim Mokhtar's reminder on local norms and agreed that taking down the question video helps cool things off. The video drew criticism for outfits showing shoulders, midriffs, and corset-style cuts, which Naim said were unsuitable for Malaysia's cultural and religious context. Lawyer Latifah Koya pushed back on Naim's call for possible Sharia action, saying he has no authority to investigate or charge the public. Meanwhile, Seniman President Zed Zaidi also said artists shouldn't take full blame, but stressed performers must still understand sensitivities, especially Muslim artists. He rejected claims the industry is becoming conservative, saying the reaction reflects Malaysian norms, not a shift in ideology. Both associations said creative freedom can thrive as long as it fits local values and avoids unnecessary controversy. The clothing worn by Malaysian girl group Dolla in their latest music video has sparked controversy. Minister of Religious Affairs Naim Mokhtar is reportedly considering taking Sharia legal action against member Sabronzo, while lawyer Latifah Koya has criticized the move. Malaysians are divided over whether the minister's intervention is appropriate. In our Kini poll, over 1,900 of you weighed in. 74% said the minister is right and should uphold religious and cultural values. 17% said the minister is overstepping and individual freedom in dress should be respected. 7% said there's truth in both sides, highlighting a need for a balance between freedom and propriety. 1% choose other, with some noting this is just moral panic or media drama. So is this about upholding values or policing personal choice? Tell us what you think in the comments below. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to kinitv.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, X, YouTube, and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Camelia. Thanks for watching.